Let's see who logs on today. How's it going, guys? How are you? All right, so, just a minute here, guys. I keep getting messages. One second. A lot of messages today. All right, so it's your divine masculine update, or not so divine masculine update, like, you know, just all varies, yeah. So the masculines are going through a massive shift, you guys. And yes, I'm going to do weekend readings. If you want to start booking those tonight and tomorrow, you can go on my website. I have those readings a little cheaper for like a deal I do on the weekends, okay? And I send you to your email. Let's see. So the masculines right now, you guys, are kind of going backwards to serve some of the karma is what I'm hearing. That's why there's a lot of this behavioral issues. Okay? That's why the masculines are getting kind of nasty, because it's like their karma got brought upon them and they have to serve it. Okay? There's no choice. They have to serve it. That's what I keep hearing. Okay? Wow, we got some good cards though. This masculine feels like the connection with you is done. Okay, so some of you may have ended this connection. I feel like with the lovers and the Ace of Cups, like there's love here. It's a little contradicting, but in the Death card, there's a transformation in the connection is what I'm hearing. Something about transformation in the connection. Transformation in love and how they perceive to be love. So transformation in love here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. It's very strongly here. They're definitely going through an illumination. I keep getting this in readings. They're going through an illumination. There's a crown chakra activation going on with this masculine, okay? But they have a lot of darkness around their crown. They're in a clouded vision right now. It's like there was a mass spells sent out on masculines recently that took them down the wrong path, okay? And they took their inflated egos over divine path and love and unconditional love and in the right place. You know, I really feel that. So a lot of them took the path of the darkness, and they took the path of lies and deception and delusion is what I'm seeing. Okay, so there's going to be something going on here, and I feel like a lot of you feel different about this masculine. You don't even feel the same about him. These events are orchestrated, you guys. The masculines, if they don't pass these tests and they take the temptation instead, then they're simply not ready for you, okay? They're not good enough for you, and they're shitty. So it's showing their inner true shadow right now is what I'm picking up, okay? They have to go through the death of everything they know in order to illuminate, okay? And the King of Coins in reverse has been coming in a lot. I feel like there's either commitment issues or they have stability issues. There's money issues coming in. There's a lot of karma being served right now. So King of Coins in reverse here, there's some sort of illumination with stability. I feel like they're working on stability. Okay, but there's some sort of regret coming in. I feel like regret energy with this as well. There's some sort of guilt, regret, shame coming in. And also the masculine's dark side is exposing right now. A lot of them had a secretive dark side to them that they were not showing the world, and this started to come up to be seen. What's hidden in the dark comes to light is what I'm seeing. Yes, we got the Tower to the balls here, okay? So definitely the case. They're kind of a little defensive. Okay, they're a little bit defensive is what I'm seeing. Okay, but I do feel like there's an apology coming in for some of you is what I'm getting. And I feel like this apology may come in with the new moon. I do see that the new moon is going to shift something of this masculine, okay? But the Seven of Wands here, they know they have to fight for the feminine. You know, I feel like that there's some behavioral patterns here that's kind of put things in a really disruptive place. And I feel like a lot of you are not going to let this masculine in very easily anymore, which is understandably so. Okay, so what happened is their shadow side is exposed. You know, the cracks in the foundation they were standing on was exposed, and they started to fall is what I'm seeing. Okay, so with the moon card here, I feel like a lot of secrets being exposed as well that the masculines had. A lot of the masculines that I've been reading, it's their dark shadow side, their inner child, their ego, all that kind of thing is coming up to be exposed, okay, is what I'm seeing here. And I do feel they're going down their own individual journey at this current time. It's like they're kind of journeying out on their own to balance things out and balance the karma in their life and face their karmic cycles is what I'm seeing. Okay, they have karma to pay for some of their behavioral patterns, and a lot of this is repeating ancestral karmic patterns. Repeating ancestral karmic patterns simply is not going to move forward, and you will not be in your divine state if you repeat the ancestral karmic patterns. So a lot of that is coming up right now. Yes, they've been very deceitful. Okay, they've been deceitful, and like I said the other day, and I've been saying in my videos, the masculine thought they could cheat their way to just kind of riding along without healing, okay, without facing things, without accepting. And when they're in a very toxic place right now, they're in a very defensive place. They're in a place of blaming everybody else for their problems, and they're in a place of, you know, the things they've been hiding from everybody, and their shadow side is coming up to be seen. People are figuring it out. They're seeing who they are. They try to latch on to other people that have the same shadow side as them. They try to hide themselves, that sort of thing. And this deceit is being exposed is what I'm seeing. They're engaging with karmic feminines because these karmic feminines are engaging in the same cycle as they are, and that's their inner core projecting out, and they're drawing in a match to that. So their cores are essentially showing, and they've been very deceitful, okay, about their true core. They've been very deceitful. And with what's going on in this world and the reset we're going through, you guys, you have to go through that reset. You can't just pretend you did and make it, you know, and play deceitful games. And the masculine thought they could play the feminine for a little bit and kind of just ride along and get his way anyways, and do what he wants, and it doesn't matter, and you know, he could pretend to grow, and he's really not. Okay, so they're in a really dark, shadowy place, and a lot of them are pretending they're content there, but they're really not, is what I'm seeing. Okay, yes, there's a throat chakra healing going on right now, so I feel like they're going to come in and speak up about some of this deceitful behavior, because I feel like their ancestors and spirit is going to force them to do it. Okay, it's going to force them to actually speak up to you and talk to you and explain themselves. Because what I've been picking up, I've been doing a lot of readings today, in the last few days, that have been the same storyline. They've been toxic, they've been nasty to me. All of a sudden I found out a third party. All of a sudden they're doing this, and this, and I caught this, and that sort of thing. And they need to bring an explanation to the table about that. And I feel like there's a ton of anxiety about that, of coming towards the feminine and confessing their deceit. Okay, they're doing sneaky behavior, but some of them are kind of being an enemy on the feminine. I'm going to be real honest. Okay, and this isn't going to prevail. The weapon formed upon you will not prevail. It will not prevail. This is old family cycles they're playing. Okay, they've been trying to prison the feminine because they've been in this illusion for quite a while. And I feel like that they need to release themselves from the gate they have themselves behind. The feminine is already outside this gate. You guys have moved forward, okay? And I feel like that they need to unlock that, and I got this in one of my pick-a cards too. There's a key they need to find, and the key's within themselves, but they got to clear the karma in order to find the key, okay? And they need to speak up about their deceit. They need to show their true colors. And right now, it's very egotistical. What's being shown is very egotistical. It's just rotten behavior. It's defiant. It's like a defiant teenage boy. It's defensiveness. It's karmic cycles. It's their inner child, that sort of thing. And they have to get out of that cycle. These cycles have to be released in order to move forward. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, okay? So a lot of you are going to notice this very childish behavior. Hi, guys. How are you? Yes, it's very rough energy, but you need to detach, viewer. You need to fully detach, okay? So they can find their own abundance. And I feel like that the masculine, they think they know what love is, but they don't. And some of you hold the key, like you hold the key. There's karma they need to resolve with you in order to open the gate to the next stage as well. And this is where they need to come in and talk to you and be honest with you. And I feel like there's apologies owed for a lot of the masculine's behavior. Okay, so the heart chakra started to activate on the masculines a few weeks ago, okay? I really feel this. Actually, it was probably a couple months ago. It was around Christmas. Okay, there was like a mass heart chakra activation because there was some sort of shift in the collective, and it was probably astrology written, I'm sure of it. There was a heart chakra activation that started to proceed in December, and the masculines took fear. They took fear. They took their shadow. They took their old life. They took all they know. They took the comfort of their karmic cycles instead of allowing this heart chakra activation. And a lot of them started to run from the feminine energy, who had an open heart and was standing there, okay? And there's also a mass healing of codependency as well going on. So the masculines are in a really heavy clearing is what I'm seeing, okay? There's love here. It's just, like I've been saying, there's illusion behind this, and it's easier to take the programming of everything It's easier to take the karmic cycle. It's easier to just hit that reset button like a video game and replay the cycles that to replay everything But this is how it is. If you want to repeat the karmic cycles, if you want to repeat the shadows of your ancestral karmic patterns, and you want to play with the skeletons in the closet, that sort of thing, you got to pay your dues to do so. Okay, it's going to start costing these masculines. It's going to start costing them, okay, to do that. And it's going to hold them back, and it's going to weaken them very badly. So they can go play in the dark. They can go back to their karmic cycles. It's going to feel comfortable, and it's going to feel like love for a little bit until they start to realize, wait a minute, I'm starting to get drained. I'm getting bored of this. It's going to be a repeat. It's a repeat. When you repeat a karmic cycle, it feels comfortable in the beginning, yeah? Because it's like all But once you start going down that path, there's going to be an energetic drain, okay, that's going to happen, okay? Repeating karmic cycles, or even repeating karmic cycles with somebody that's similar to what there's a high in the beginning because it feels good because it's comfortable. After a while, you're going to get bored of it. You're going to get an energetic drain of it. That sort of thing is going to start happening. So they're going back and forth right now. They're kind of juggling things like, which way do I go? Do I move forward? So they're in some really rocky waters right now is what I'm getting. Okay, very toxic, guilt, regret, shame. Their shadows being exposed. They're scared of the feminine because the feminine has advanced to the next level and can see through them. Okay, so they're scared to face the feminine. So right now, it's like they're kind of in an illusion. They're in a lot of a delusional state. And they want to build stability. They want to build. But I feel like they're trying to strategize their future from a delusional state. How can I build my future and hold on to everything I know? How can I build my future but not have to change my core? How can I make this work? And a lot of them are master manipulators, and it's like, well, how can I manipulate the feminine into thinking that change, because that worked before, but I'm really not changed. There's a lot of this crossing their minds. How can I make this work? And a lot of them started taking that dark path, and they got neck deep in it, and it's like they can't turn around anymore. They can't turn around, but they're like, how can I just make this work anyways? How can I make the cycles of my old life work anyways? So they're trying to strategize, but they're in a clouded perception of reality. Okay, the simple fact is, there's no easy way out of this. They're going to have to start coming crashing down. So they need to start listening to their intuition instead of listening to their ego. A lot of them are taking the ego-based fearful thoughts. They're fearful of change. I don't want to give up everything I know. I need to sit in my comfort zone, yada, yada, yada. I need to just sit here and take the comfort. So they have many choices to make. Okay, and I'm hearing they have a lot to lose. They have a lot to lose. They know they have a very tight connection with the feminine. They feel this, okay? But they're in this deep healing cycle because they're simply not a match, yeah? And they got to balance out their karma in order to reach the union with the feminine. Okay, they need to free themselves from the karmic cycle. A lot of the masculines, they're not even protected right now because they're engaging in such toxicity that they gave up their protection. Okay, they literally gave it up. When you engage in toxicity or repeat karmic cycles, you lose your protection and it's gone. It goes bye-bye. And the feminine, you've excelled to the next level, so you're untouchable at this current moment. A lot of you may notice that you're glowing and growing more. Okay, a lot more things are coming into you. Okay, that sort of thing. So they need to learn how to trust faith, not their ego. They're taking their ego and their fear over their intuition and trust of faith and spirit. Okay, their ancestors are waiting to guide them, but they're repeating. The thing when our ancestors come in, our ancestors don't want us to repeat the mistakes they made. They're taking the wrong guidance right now. They're repeating the darkness of their ancestors is what I'm seeing. So this is going to be a very interesting shift for the masculines. Are they going to make it, or are they going to just have a complete bust? I'm ready to open up to you. Yeah, there is a mass healing in the throat chakra. The masculines have been very deceitful. Okay, and they got to come in and they have to explain themselves at some point. Why were they doing that? Why did they take the darkness? Why did they blame the feminine? A lot of them blame the feminine. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. A lot of narcissistic behavioral patterns. Okay, and one thing I notice, when people go down the wrong paths, they want to blame somebody. They got to blame somebody. And blaming yourself simply isn't an option. My emotions are like a roller coaster right now. Some of you may actually feel this off the masculine. A lot of you, yeah, unstable emotions. I'm in a dark place right now, yeah. Very dark place. So just leave them be. I can't go against my family. This has been coming in a lot. And then that's the karmic patterns I'm talking about. If they get out of the karmic patterns that their family are in, a lot of their family are prison to these dark patterns, they feel like they will be permanently rejected by their family. Okay, that's a really common one coming up in readings right now, and a lot of private readings as well, is that sort of thing. I keep track of you online, so they're watching you online, they're spying on you on the internet, that sort of thing, okay? So I'm going to leave that right there, you guys. If you'd like to book a clearing with me, now's a good time to do that with the new moon energy coming forward. Okay, so the clearings are the best during moon energies and shifts. Also, you can book a weekend reading with me as well. I'm going to do weekend readings this weekend. Okay, so that's what I'm going to leave right there, you guys. Thank you for joining tonight, and have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye.